What's up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Busy, don't. I'm finna start acting a nut again. Anyways, it's February 14th, Valentine's Day. Of course, I just happen to be wearing red today. I am in a really good space right now, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. And I got some ideas and some videos coming. But with that being said, if you didn't see the title already, or you didn't pay attention, or that's the reason you clicked on this video, your perception is your world, babe. I knew that before, but I think I understand that in a different way now. And I think that as I'm still, I don't want to say working on myself, but I'm still just growing and learning and navigating this world, I've come to realize that most of the things that I consider bad that have happened in my life, some things are not my fault, but I think continuing to view myself and view the things that are happening around me in a negative way, as if I'm the victim of my life, as if everything is happening to me and not for me, was only hurting me. It was hurting my confidence. It was hurting the compassion that I was holding for myself. It was just making my outer world and inner world so miserable. And I feel like, I realized once I started changing my mindset, once I started looking at things in a different light and changing my perception on the world around me, my entire world started to change. And I think the biggest reason for me changing the way that I look at life is not wanting to feel like shit anymore. Not wanting to sulk every day and be miserable every day and just be unhappy. Like, out of everything that has happened in my life, the main thing that I always wanted in the end was to be confident in myself. The main thing that I wanted in the end was to be at peace within myself and just to be the most authentic version of myself. And allowing life to weigh on me like the way that I did, like previously, was not getting me anywhere close to that. It wasn't aligning me to be that person and to be in that space. And I don't know, it was like one day I guess woke up and realized that nothing's gonna change unless I do. Like, I could get up and go to work every day and be upset about my opening work, the stuff that I have to do when I go and open in the morning at work. I could be upset about that every day, or I could understand that this is a job. I'm here to make my money, and this is not where I want to be forever. I started looking at it as this is just a stepping stone. All right, I'm on this side of the pond, and I'm trying to get over there. That is the goal, right? But I'm not there right now. And so I have to take little baby steps and work my way to get across the pond. But right now, this is where I am. I'm going to accept it. I'm not going to be mad about it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it joyfully. I started saying that a while ago, and I forgot where I got it from. But actually, seriously, and I started applying that to not just work, but just to everyday life. I'm not necessarily in the place that I want to be in, but I'm also not where I was. And those are personal to me, and I'm sure other people can relate to that. But until I started looking at my life in a more positive, I don't want to even say positive lens. I would say a more detached lens. I'm detached from how I feel in the moment. I'm detached from the outcome. I'm just accepting everything as it is, because that's life. It is what it is. Like, things happen and you cannot change them after they happen. But what I can do is change how I'm looking at it. Because when I change how I'm looking at it, everything around me looks totally different. The job don't seem so bad anymore. The where my career, I don't even like using that word, but purpose, career, whatever you want to call it, I'm not exactly where I want to be at this exact moment. I'm not at the goal. I'm not at the outcome yet, but that's okay. I'm taking little tiny baby steps towards it. And honestly, changing my perception and changing my mind on things has freed me in a way that I didn't know I need to be freed. And I think that a lot of us, like, I'm a very creative individual, so I'm sure other people, creative individuals, could relate to this, but a lot of us are blocked creatively because we have so much mental clutter. And a lot of the times that mental clutter is because we're so focused on getting to the end that we're not focused on where we're at in this moment, and how and embracing the moment and understanding how this exact moment is already getting us to where we want to be. We're not there yet, and that's okay. I recently watched I was having a conversation yesterday in my Lyft, actually, and we were just having this conversation, and we were just talking about certain people that we know in our lives and how they're in kind of a worst case scenario situation, but yet even in the worst case scenario, they have the best outcome. They have the best circumstance. And to me, that's almost like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, and continuing to move forward towards that light. I was also watching Just Meech's video on YouTube like a day or two ago. I think the video is called Believing and Seeing. Yeah. And he was kind of talking about the same concept, and like the conversations that I've been having, the space that I've been in, and the understanding that I'm having. Like, he kind of all tied that together. And he was kind of talking about the same thing. So you should definitely go check it out. But you have to change your mind first before the world around you changes. It's not what you see first, it's what you believe. It's where your mind's at. And I really resonated with that. We have to get this ball rolling. It's time to stand up and move forward, and not get trapped in mindsets that don't really benefit us. It's time to align ourselves with the things that we actually want for ourselves, and start believing those things, and allowing and believing those things, allowing those things to show up in our lives. Because what you believe is what's going to show up. Your perception is how you're going to view the world around you, and how you're going to view yourself. And that's it. That's all I got to say today. Peace, love, and light to y'all. Mwah.